there.
Norwegian.
Oh, no! No! Bleach! You can't just do that! Don't tell people! Holy shit, you doxing motherfucker! What?
Why are you Norwegian?
Who says I'm Norwegian?
You didn't. Like 10 seconds ago.
God fucking damn it. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Scribbles, number 55. Hello, Little Green Motion, Marine. Today I'm going to be working more on the thumbnail for one of the many games me and Bezek and now Bleach are going to be playing. It's going to be a long list, but hey, that's good. It means we have shit to do. So, since I'm drawing them in the picture, connect OBS Disconnected Studio. It does that every single fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we just have to wait for it to... Yeah, there it is! There we go! There we go! There we are! It should be back now. Is it back now? Chat, can you hear? Prime, Green Martian.
Oh, they can't hear even if we're back.
Yeah.
You're in a trash can, and I'm a robot.
Are you fucking kidding me? Why, though?
Because it's YouTube and it hates you?
You're fucking kidding me? Why, though?
Because it's YouTube and it hates you?
You're fucking kidding me? Why, though?
And it could be Discord itself. Did
You're
you do a
probably
hard
gonna-
restart on Discord?
You need to fully close and restart Discord like I have to do every second solve.
Great. Alright, I'm gonna restart this.
Oh, no, it's better.
Oh, glorious.
Oh, and apparently it's magically better now.
Yeah, because OBS I keep forgetting OBS is active for 5 minutes, then it craps its own pants, and then it comes back. Because why not?
There's a political joke in there, but I can't make it because this isn't a political channel.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Trym?
Yeah, totally. Sorry, what? So how are y'all guys doing? It's been more than a fucking while, and of course there I go swearing again. Anyway, it's been more than a while, but I'm just gonna be honest. We've been just too darn busy to do anything close to even simply sketchy or even streaming.
I believe the technical term is shit is fucked up.
Oh yeah, shit is indeed fucked.
All the shit is fucked.
Yes, but some of it is private, some of it can be mentioned later, and some of it will never ever see the light of day, because fuck it, private shit is private.
That's two private things, Trym.
Yeah, something is more private than others.
I guess wish Trym would keep his privates private.
Ugh.
No.
Hey, you
Well,
said
he
you
keeps-
wanted the pictures.
He keeps sharing them with the seagulls. That's the problem.
Don't you fucking call me
Why
out
do you
like
think they keep swarming?
Don't you fucking call me out like that, motherfucker.
Too late.
No! Oh man, it's nice to be back though.
It is.
Oh yeah.
But the really sad thing is we haven't found time to sit down and hell dive.
Oh,
Because apparently they've decided to pull their heads out of their asses and remember that their community wants to fuck shit up.
yes. And I've actually been able to play Helldivers for the last few days now, and I can indeed actually confirm that the game is fun again.
Now, what I'm looking forward to is the Liberator Penetrator and the likes getting damage buffs.
Yep.
So, which means my primary weapon is actually useful. And the heavy machine gun can just fuck anything up now.
Oh yeah, but, dude, the laser cannon has been gotten a buff. You can actually take down one of those Titan dudes. I've been able to, you don't even need to use a full clip. You just hit one of those giant tank robots.
I'm sorry, a full what now?
You know the thermal things? I call it clip. I blame Mass Effect for calling him clips. Thermal clips, right?
Clipazines?
Clipazine, there you go. The Clipazine Zans. Or as I think they call it ice. Whatever. The coolant fucking thingies. So.
Ah, yes.
Yes. The point is, you don't even need to use a whole coolant pack to take out a Hulk. You just need to shoot it in the faceplate for long enough and it just explodes. Everything's been buffed, dude. Everything.
There's a joke in there.
Then there's lots of jokes in Trym.
Hey, and the funny part is I don't even notice half of them, which should tell you the kind of circles of people I walk around. Chef life, baby. Again,
Oh boy, RD.
if you know chefs, they're not okay people. They are traumatized individuals who just seeks to be traumatized more. We don't know why. It's just life. Because why should the world make sense?
Wait, the world has ever made sense?
I hear theories.
Now I'm confused and concerned.
Yeah, I've heard theories that the world is supposed to make sense, but
Yeah, and I've heard theories the Earth is round.
God, you know what?
That's gonna get you one of those stupid little blue boxes.
Oh yeah. The Earth is actually round. Well, I'm just gonna put it like this. I'm a flat earther, not because I believe the Earth is flat, but because I want the Earth to be flat. Because that would deal with a goddamn time zone issue. So many problems would be solved if we didn't have goddamn time zones, but no.
But you know, if the world isn't, cylindrical.
Cylindrical?
Yes. Because I'm adding layers to this blue box for Trym.
Come on. It's already confusing enough when it's a disc.
LGM is asking, what's the artwork for? Portico Space Marine?
No, this is actually Shadow Warrior 2. So we are appropriating a Japanese culture and then, like a certain Assassin's Creed game, going in there and destroying said culture.
Yes.
And yet we were going to respect it.
What I'm hearing is I need to add some melanin to my diet.
Yes. Though it would be nice. It's okay if you just eat some ramen, I hear.
Yes, and Maureen would like to know if Bleach's mustache is stabbing that creature in the eye.
Yes, because Bleach has so much testosterone that his mustache has become arms.
No. My mustache has so much testosterone that it grew me.
Yeah, there you go. Bleach's mother didn't give birth to a child, it was just a mustache, and from there a child just slowly grew.
Exactly.
Puberty was hell, from what I heard.
You heard right.
Okay.
But not for those reasons, surprisingly.
Let's see. So we've basically been doing sketching. I decided to go for more the sketchy art, line art, because I want to see how that looks. But I'm also doing more solid coloring. It's kind of just experimenting, essentially.
Now, Trym, the real conspiracy is the moon is flat.
Wait, it isn't flat?
The moon is flat, and it doesn't rotate, which is why you can only see part of it at a time. If it rotates too far, it rotates out of alignment.
Huh. You know, I would actually have believed that if you said it to me for, like, what, 20 or so years ago? But then again, 20 years ago, I would have believed fucking anything.
20 years ago, you were 12 and still had hope for humanity.
13, actually.
Yep. Yeah, even worse.
Yeah, though I did have hope for humanity. Kind of.
Yeah, but that's been beaten out of you long since.
Yeah, it's funny what about a few scams can do.
And I just watch the news. Actually, that's why I don't watch the news. The news present reporters are bottom-dwelling, filter-feeding scum. Games.
No. Catfish are delicious when you batter them and deep fry them.
Games journalists are even lower than that, and below even the games journalists are the presenters on TV.
Oh dear God, no! Please.
What do you mean, like Trym's favorite Frosk?
Frosk? You better be talking about actual frogs and not that creature.
The frogs would be smarter. Also, Trym, you are remembering to use the correct music that won't get you copy strike, right?
Yeah, I'm using Robert Renato's music by the musician Robert Renato. I even made...
Oh, fuck, really?
Yes! It's kind of weird, huh? Who knew that Robert Renato music is made by Robert Renato?
What?
I'm shocked. I am
What?
shocked. But yeah, I even made a little playlist that now goes on loop that has a few of his songs.
Nice.
So now we avoid any accidental payments of other things.
But need to be removed one at a time with a day-long processing in between.
Mm-hmm.
I did say I was sorry, Bezek.
Next time I'll make you remove them.
No, please.
Well, that's not going to go up.
That's not gonna work at all.
The problem, Bleach, is that it had already gone up.
No. Yeah. No. I mean, in future, if Trym has to do it.
No, thank
yes.
you. Why do you think I'm so friendly to Bezek?
Because he does free tech support and tries to read Norwegian.
Yes. I'm actually more impressed that he does the latter, actually.
You've got a stupid language. It's almost as literal as German.
I
But at
think...
least you haven't adopted the German idea of taking 17 paragraphs and half a novel, removing all the spaces and pretending that's a word.
Well, the thing is, though, we are lazy German. We see that, and then we just cut it down.
Mm-hmm.
We just look at it.
You've got lazy German, frozen German, swamp German,
Yes.
German,
Yes.
Southern German,
Yes.
Franco-German,
Yes.
and Slavo-German.
Yes.
Okay.
Though the nice way of calling Norwegian isn't lazy German, it's actually effective German. Time-saving German.
No.
Too bad. That's what we're going with.
It blows my mind. It's so hilarious that midwits try to sound all clever by going, "Oh, German superior, it's got a word for that." It's like, no, they fucking don't. They have a paragraph for that, but they removed all the spaces because you're stupid.
It's like the people who say Shakespeare invented this and that and this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and then you look at it and go, "Oh, well, that's 700 years older than Shakespeare."
Bleach.
Like, I think
Sorry.
one of the words that he was alleged to have invented was literally one of the orders of knighthoods, and it was like, yes, Shakespeare from like, what was it, like 1400 at the earliest? I can't remember. When was Shakespeare relevant?
I have no idea.
Mid 1500s on.
Yeah, something like that. Meanwhile, yes, this word he invented, isn't that an order of knights? Oh yes, it is. Founded in 400.
So, Bleach, what do you want your jacket to be colored? Because I'm thinking of going with the different versions of brown. Leathery brown.
What's Rhodesia like at this time of year?
Why do you ask that?
Dead. Murdered.
Because there is a color scheme.
Yes. I mean, actually, let me go to the camouflage.
And I think it would work
Wikipedia.
nicely.
Yeah. Let's see. Bezek has a furry hunting license given by the Queen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do.
Let's
It's
see.
the only country that actually exists. Oops.
Maureen suggests hot pink, so while you do your thing, I'm just gonna see.
I mean, the question is, how detailed would you care to get?
I can do some details, but preferably not too much, but I can go like, what, 3 different colors?
Oh, well, lo and behold, 3 different colors.
Okay. So I'm doing pants are green, gloves and shoes can get the, what is that, beige? And the red can be your
You
shirt.
mean like a tan?
Yeah, tan.
There you go.
Tan, and your shirt can be red.
Yeah.
Makes you look at...
And And make sure the boots are black.
Sure.
Because, muckas typically, well, they were a dark brown, but...
Muckas.
Also, since the audience has a big overlap,
Yes.
I'm going to just chill all over Trym's stream.
Okay.
For the shared audience with the Sultans, the pub quiz is going to be pending final confirmation from Monkey, but it's looking pretty good. It's going to be an hour after Sultans o'clock during the stream on Saturday, and it will be hosted by Baystate.
Yes. Bully Monkey so we can get confirmations.
Who has just started typing, so we'll see what he has to say.
Ooh.
Yes. You know, the amusing part is with that particular pattern, I have a few things in that I've picked up through the years.
Really? What?
Oh gosh, yeah. I've got the shorts.
Let's see. So I'm making your undershirt pink.
To make Maureen happy, I guess.
Yes.
Weird. Okay.
Yes. Because I'm nice like that, Bleach. I'm very nice. I'm your friend. I just want to, let people see who you really are.
I don't even know who I really am.
Good question. Let's see. And if I do like this, perfect.
Ant-related questions, Maureen? Really?
Ant-related? Why do we speak about?
Okay, there we go. We do have it confirmed. The Sultans pub quiz will be an hour past Sultans o'clock during the regular stream. So that should be good for some fun.
All right. That's going to be good fun.
Excellent.
Let's see.
So are we doing teams, or will it be a free-for-all?
It's probably going to be a free-for-all. Unless we get more people. Then again, we could do teams. I don't know what Monkey's got planned.
No. That's actually the fun thing.
Let's see.
Oh,
like every pub quiz I've ever wandered into, I just kind of like, oh, shit, something's going down. I guess I'll play.
Maureen's like, yeah, how many ants are there in the world? Oh, look, it's the kind of question we explicitly banned.
Sorry.
Dave's arrived, and I'm not repeating what he said.
Morning, my Nickelbacks.
Norwegians.
Nickelbacks. Equally as annoying.
No, I'm saying Norwegian with a hard G.
How dare
here's
you?
Monkey, the man, sorry, the ape, the myth, the legend.
Go pick your knit somewhere else, man.
Oh, give me a second.
One. All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah. So, that's awfully pink.
Yeah. It's awful. It's pink.
Callum asks, what's the word on the next gaming hangout? Trym.
Here, boy.
Trym,
Hello.
are you alive?
Yes, I
Here,
am.
boy.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Good. What do you say?
Callum wants to know when the next gaming hangout is.
No fucking clue. When is the next gaming hangout?
See what I have to deal with?
Yeah.
I'm just working on it.
I'd rather not.
Oh, Maureen says she dislikes spiders. Excellent. Disco sent me something that you'll love.
Best
Oh,
sex
God,
from
we're
the land
doing
down under.
spiders only?
Where's Maureen? There's Maureen. Merry Christmas, Maureen.
Oh,
Yeah.
ho, ho.
And depending on the lag, she'll get that before she hears me.
Spiders, a legion of spiders. Where the fuck have I seen that before?
I've got to get in on the action. There's a GIF in there for that. I'll share with you guys too.
Okay, go on. So is she half a donutting all over now?
Yes. Literally, goddamn it, Messi. You can thank this guy for that one.
To Bleach.
Oh, lovely.
All right.
Standard Australian size spider.
Oh. Yeah, I'm never going to
Yeah.
Australia. Ever.
Oh, it's not the spiders I'm worried about. It's the blood-sucking parasites and palm. Sorry, wrong joke. Who said that?
Rama Rama.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've used that in a few of the song parodies that I'm cranking out like a madman.
Yeah. Bleach has become our resident musician, AI musician. Oh, it's been so much good shit. Oh boy, that's yeah, I don't even know. It's just funny.
Well, I mean, Trym, do you have a favorite one while you're drawing along?
Give me a second.
Okay, time's up.
Yep. Personal spaces, I think.
Oh, well, it explains why Bezek told you to give you a second. Give. Nah. Words. Speak. Maybe.
What?
Je ne comprends pas. Je ne parle pas anglais.
I don't speak surrender.
Mais non.
Oh god, I hate the French when it comes to buffets.
Yeah. Hmm?
I hate French in buffet terms. Holy crap, they are just pain.
I just hate buffets.
Then you never been to a good one, dude.
There is no such thing as a good buffet.
Then it just proves you never
they
had a
have
good
other
one.
people in them.
Well, they
Look,
are
when
mainly the issue, yes.
When you've been to one buffet and you find a spider living inside your salad, you kind of get turned off of all buffets from then on out.
That's fair. But there's no spiders in my buffet. I tend to take very, very unkindly to those.
Just spider legs, deep fried.
Also, immigrants, what? There's so much shit. Like, it's not just the guests who are the problem, but it's people who try to get in and steal food. You know, like, oh no, I paid. I promise, I paid. Giggles and gypsy.
That's a very interesting accent there, Trym.
Yes.
What you talking? No, it's just random. Yes, I would never stereotype.
No,
Ever.
just all that street food.
Yeah, because when you can't really eat proper food, you just go for anything. What?
Meow.
Yes, definitely meow.
Hey, Trym, have you ever tried Ethiopian food?
What, dirt, dog, or cat?
No, that's Haitian cuisine.
Potato.
Well, I'm not surprised you haven't had Ethiopian food, Trym. Neither have they.
Ethiopian food. I didn't know that was a word that went together.
It doesn't.
Like Indian and food.
Total blackout. Okay, pro tip: never ask never ask Dave if he thinks a woman's a good one. Apparently,
Yeah.
What?
Dave said he used to have tarantulas when he was a kid. He had a super friendly one, but his crazy ass bitch with a girlfriend at the time locked it in a car and it died.
The fuck?
Oh no.
So, firstly, Dave, what the fuck? Secondly, I'm Australian. The tarantulas here have figured out how to use doors.
The huntsman too.
There's many a story here of people crashing their car because of fucking. Well, it's the huntsman specifically rather than the tarantulas, but that's close enough. There's many a story here of someone crashing their car because a huntsman's come out from behind the fucking sun shield.
That sounds so fucking terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather want a human huntsman
Yes, and?
instead of a fucking spider. Ugh. Hate spiders.
I was going to say I've been to one. I suppose it's technically a buffet that was decent, though I need to be very careful with how I phrase the scenario. I was once doing non-military work out of a military base,
Okay.
and as part of the deal, the canteen fed us. And oh my god, the one thing Australia gets right is fucking breakfast for soldiers, apparently.
Yep.
Bacon and eggs, both kinds.
Yep.
Sausages.
Yeah. Again, the same as in where I work, pretty much is renowned for having a very good breakfast.
You're literally a group of chefs. If you didn't have a good breakfast, you'd be shot.
Exactly. And
Should be.
it is so simple that hell, if you can't do a good breakfast, you don't deserve to be a hotel. You just don't deserve to exist.
Exactly.
Period.
You've never had
good
American
breakfasts
hotel
aren't
food.
even hard.
Again, Bleach, you said two words that don't mesh together.
Hotel
you said,
and
no,
food.
you said three words that don't mesh together. American hotel food is not a thing.
You don't
Hold on,
You are
let me lean
correct.
closer to the microphone again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Americans don't have hotel food. You have some kind of strange amalgamation that hopefully won't try and kill you.
Don't you weird fucking Americans have powdered eggs at your so-called fucking breakfasts?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Is that why I'm
Nah.
constantly asked if our scrambled eggs are made out of powder?
Yes.
Yeah, because I never understood why they keep asking me, is this made out of powder? No, it's made out of egg, you fucking idiot.
And now you know why it's asked. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
90. I'd say 90% of the hotels in the United States, because using a hotel in the U.S. is vastly different than in Europe, and it's like their cooking area is basically, all right, you got a microwave, you can put some pans of powdered eggs together, and it's good enough. You've got your free breakfast in the morning. Like,
Well, that's why they do it. It's so that they can advertise legally breakfast included.
exactly.
And by breakfast included, they mean if you're lucky, there's a bottle of milk in the fridge, some shitty, nearly off cereal, and powdered eggs.
So cereal.
Powdered eggs. Just
Yes, powdered eggs.
So, who made this abomination, and why are they still alive?
They're probably dead by now.
Yeah,
The powdered eggs.
they had one too many breakfasts at a hotel.
Jesus fucking Christ! Who? Okay, no, just no.
I'm gonna say the most amazing hotel breakfast that I had from not amazing, but from standard chain hotels was in France, and they cooked fresh eggs right there, and I'm like, and this is a low end regular fucking hotel chain, really?
Wait,
I'm good with this.
Wait, your guys don't cook eggs?
No. They make them in these giant pans and they put them out in a buffet for everybody to feast over. And by feast, I mean gag.
Very much gagging.
Do you even use real eggs?
It's just dehydrated egg. It's nasty.
Just what the fuck? I'm just gonna quote that Muslim dude on the TV, just like, "Ew, brother, ew, ew."
Yes. That meme is so very, very useful.
Yeah. Who the
Yeah, I mean, and it's like looking at Dave. When I traveled a lot, I always made sure the place I stayed had a good breakfast. You know, fuck that continental breakfast shit. Yeah, I just didn't always have a choice. That was the problem. You know, there are certain areas where it's like you've got one hotel within an hour of where you have to work, and it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I've found much the same though. For the most part, I've gotten lucky about where work puts me up. One of the places they put me up was in what's essentially miners' accommodation for. And it's a bunch of demountable buildings, but each one has a fully self-contained one-person apartment with a separate shower/toilet.
oh, nice.
Each. And that's got to be one of the best night's sleeps I've ever had, not in my own bed.
Yep.
Individually air conditioned and everything.
And I will say, like, a proper continental breakfast where it's like, you know, meats and cheeses and fresh bread, and yeah, that's amazing. I wish I had one of those right now.
Yeah. I fortunately managed to usually eat well when I'm on work trips, but
Bezek, what color would a furry hunting license by the Queen be colored?
parchment colored. It would definitely wouldn't be a pure white, it'd be more parchment.
Alright.
Yeah, kind of that in between.
Let's see. That'll do. Lacy
Yeah, that'll probably do.
Let's see.
I don't know, what does a letter of marque look like? Yeah, it's just parchment.
That's fair. Let's see. And green.
Sorry, that reminds me of upcoming song release.
Bleach, do share the link to your Rumble down in the do shill the gifts. It's kind of fucking nice. I spent yesterday just listening to it and laughing my ass off.
Nice.
Yes, it's just good fun.
Bleach, you've probably stayed in some weird places like I have.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't get over the fact that they literally put me up on a fucking military barracks.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, it was odd, but it was hilarious because they put us up in the special forces barracks because the special forces guys were off doing something. But we were told that if we went to the other side of the compound, we would be confronted by men with guns.
Oh.
Like we were their area is obviously on the base, but it's fenced off individually.
Right.
And then there's like 2 rows of buildings. We were staying in one of the buildings, and there was another building on the other side of a parking lot, and we were under very strict orders to not even go halfway across the car park.
I definitely believe that.
You don't fuck with military spaces.
And I'm sure you've had similar enough circumstances. Maybe not identical, but similar.
I mean, I'll put it this way. I have worked in some very, very sensitive places. Where yeah, luckily they know exactly what we're doing. But I had one guy who was just kept fingering his rifle, and I'm like, dude, you know I'm not going over there. I know I'm not going over there. You know I know I'm not going over there. You can calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Can't blame a man for hoping.
Yeah, fair, but the fun. Honestly, though, the funniest thing was when his superior came by, and we're talking this guy was a colonel, and he just looks at me. He's like, "Come on," I'm like, what? Yeah, I know you got to go testing over here. Come on, and it's like takes me into the secured room, and it's like there's nothing of interest here for me. I'll just check do my signal readings and fuck off. And the guy outside the door is like, I was hoping there would be some more oohs and ahs, and I'm like, nah, I've seen better.
Um,
All right, there's the Rumble link.
hell yeah. So, Bleach, what is the name of this new YouTube thingy or thingamajiggy? Or Rumble
I'm
thingamajiggy?
going to guess that it's not remotely YouTube safe.
No. The title of the channel is YouTube safe. It's radio diversity,
See? Very, very safe.
and yeah, the host Anna is very calm and genteel.
Yes. Very nice person. Wouldn't even hurt a fly.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's just fun. It's just stupid fun. My favorite one is New York, though that one isn't YouTube friendly, I think.
No, none of those songs are actually YouTube friendly.
No, you need to make some own songs that are more YouTube friendly than start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
This is kind of shit a lot of people would like to listen to.
Well, I mean, I guess English Never Die by the Angry Saxons might be pretty close.
The Anglo-Saxon strikes again. Hello, Discordia. Hello, Stormy. I am currently drawing a thumbnail.
You might want to show everyone the full image briefly.
Yes, I am. Currently, or rather, I am all finished line art and stuff. I'm currently doing the coloring and soon the shading of the newest thumbnail for a video, for a playthrough series that me, Bleach, and Bezek are going to do. Shadow Warrior 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. LGM does particularly like the band The Bonus Holes. Well, Bonus Holes. Can't put the in.
And yesterday, the last one you played for me, that was pretty good, especially when you brought in the Biden edit. You see, Biden also has, along with being the most popular and competent president in United States history, he also has a musical interest. So he even came along and sang a song for little Bleachy Boy.
I'll just send this directly to Bezek.
Oh dear.
I just gotta drill down into the right folder. There we
Right
go.
folder, you say?
Yeah.
That's right.
That one might go up today.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, I do take requests. Just saying.
Oy vey.
Yeah, today, and also one of the main subject matters have been the recent happenings in the ye olde England.
True. Now, I will say, if anybody wants to play with the AI stuff, it is it's very difficult to get the tone right between the vocals and the music sometimes. So yeah.
Oh,
Takes a lot of time.
LGM says funny hotel buffet experience when he was a kid. He went to Disneyland. The buffet had a fruit salad and wanted to pour yogurt on it, put mayonnaise on it. Think it was yogurt.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
That reminds me of one thing. A guest took the spoon that was in the fruit salad, used that spoon, while of course the spoons for the yogurt itself was there, used the fruit salad spoon on all three types of yogurt, because we have wild berries, natural, and vanilla, and then put it back in the fruit salad and stirred it around and then left.
Yuck.
Belgians.
What? Yeah.
Now you understand my intense professional dislike for Belgians. It's not a racial thing or anything like that. It's just professional, intense dislike.
Fair.
Ugh. And of course, we had, let's see, I'm gonna say this without sounding too bad. Last trip, we had 40 Hungarians, an entire Hungarian family, actually. Then we had 39 Romanians, 37 Turks, and 7, oh, come on. What the hell was there? You know the people that the Young Turks went after?
Armenians.
Yes, we had 7 Armenians too.
Oh, that had to be fun.
The head waiter decided to divide them between seatings, so they not only sat at each end of the restaurant, but they also had seatings which separated them as much as possible. Yeah, we were not kicking that hornet's nest.
You don't say.
And the best part, the hotel manager is a German, so when he saw that, he's like, so these are the people that's going to be on the ship. Just so you know.
Yeah.
And everyone have heard that there were going to be Armenians and Turks and Romanians in the same ship. It's like, ugh.
Ooh, brother. Ooh.
Yes. I was like, this is going to go well. And the funny part is that the one of our newer chef apprentices, he just made a reference to the old Duke. No, wait, the old voivode that we all know and love. Count, was it? So was he really a count? He was a voivode, right? Is that how you say it?
Voivode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of funny that the real life Dracula is actually far worse than Bram Stoker's. At least in my opinion. Oh, say what you want.
It's a very interesting story.
Yeah, he was really effective at least.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should do a simply sketch about him one day. That'd be cool.
I mean,
that would certainly be interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Vlad Dracul did little wrong.
I mean,
well, how's the saying go? Bad neighbors make good fences.
Yes.
Yes.
And in Dracula's case, his bad neighbors was his fences.
Oh, Trym. Slow clap for the fucking handicapped.
No shit. It's me. Don't act surprised. You know me for years. You know what you signed up for.
Yes, do you know what you said?
Yes. Well, maybe. Kind of. Sort of. Not really.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But since
hey,
when
Shade's
have I
here.
been...
G'day, Shade.
Oh, Shade. Enter the woods of impalement.
Yeah.
The trees may be short, but they're effective.
Yes. Oh, dude. When I first discovered what impalement entailed, I was like, oh, God, no.
Yeah.
I'd rather inhale mustard gas.
No. Not really.
No, you definitely wouldn't.
No, if you were forced to have a pole shoved up your rear end to come out of either your neck or your mouth, I don't know.
Dude, imagine having your insides dissolved.
Yeah, it's kind of as bad as the previous one, to be honest.
So you know what mustard gas does then?
Yes.
There you go. All right. I think I would still rather have impalement.
Yeah, it's a question as to which one would be quicker.
Yes.
An interesting question.
Yeah, well, I'll put it this way. You could survive mustard gas, but that's not much of a life.
It wouldn't be worth it.
You'd be quite upset if you survived mustard gas, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly, Little Green Martian. At least mustard gas. It would be agonizing hell, but at least it would be over relatively quick.
Yeah, well, not necessarily.
Well, I said relatively, okay? I've seen some of this. I've seen some of it. It's kind of fucked up. Again, this is if I have to choose between dying in one horrible way or dying in another horrible way.
Yeah.
Nice subject we're in, by the way.
Yeah. Very pointed conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very filling. That sounded so much better in my head.
You should have left it there.
I wish I could learn to think before I talk.
Wait, has that ever stopped you before?
I'm trying, but it doesn't fucking work. It's hard enough to think on a good day. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Trym.
Well, at least I
Oh.
hurt myself equally as much.
He hurt himself in his confusion.
Yes.
Bleach has new album cover
Ooh.
for fictional band.
Oh, Jesus.
It's actually kind of badass.
Okay, show.
Yeah. So I figured crap. I've got to do a quick edit because it's words are a tripping
Thing.
for yes.
You know the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, the thing, the fang, the tongue.
Oh, thing, ring, ding, 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 ring, ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. It's like it used a different prompt accidentally, but the image is pretty badass, I gotta say.
Yes.
Cool.
I'll just like I said, do a quick
Of
little
course,
edit.
two chats. Unfortunately, I'm unable to show it on stream because the magic that has been done to make this work somewhat semi-coherently, I don't dare messing with it and ruin it, so I don't share screen about other things. Sorry.
I'll just pop it in the Sultan's
Do that.
Discord there.
Thank you. Now you saved my bacon.
Yeah. I'll show you guys first. Oops.
Come on.
There we go. Sometimes AI art does really interesting and cool things.
It does.
Hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's in the art wall on the Sultan's Discord. If you're there, cool. If not, well, that's not my problem.
Link in the
Fuck,
description
yeah,
down below. If there's one thing we know how to do, it's chill. Hell yeah.
True.
Just remember, there are only two good pirate games: the ship-based parts of Black Flag and Sid Meier's.
Yes.
Everything else is. Sid Meier's Dancing Simulator is a better pirate game than anything except the good parts of Black Flag.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
pro tip: Rapier and Fast Attack is bugged.
You know, I did a little background because I thought Sid Meier's was actually a fictional character.
Really?
Yeah. I was just like, oh, you know, it's just microprose, like, doing some marketing thing, which they kind of were.
To be
but-
fair, it eventually did, but yeah, that's back in the day where we didn't have online retailer, online reviews and things. You couldn't look up a YouTube video of your reviewer of choice.
Mm-hmm.
But so once you did make a good game, and you were advertising it in PC Gamer Weekly or whatever the fuck dog shit magazine you were reading at the time, you'd see down in the corner, hey, remember that really fucking cool game by Sid Meier? Well, look, Sid Meier's doing it again.
Yeah.
So what about Tom
gotta say-
Clancy?
Well, Tom Clancy was an author
Yes.
before. So,
Yes, and so it's all based off of selling that brand recognition.
Yeah.
So it's kind of similar to
But-
Sid Meier.
No, not at all.
Sid Meier's
Um,
actually a developer.
Oh,
Yeah.
He
Yeah, but
wrote
Sid Meier's
most of his games
did-
himself from his basement
holy
Yeah.
in
shit.
Canada.
like you've heard of Microprose,
No.
No.
early gaming company. They've got bought out a couple of while back, but that was like if you wanted good computer games, especially like flight simulators and shit back in the day, that's where you went.
Yes. Hellcat Ice, Spitfire Ice, Solar Flight, F-15, Strike Eagle.
Yep, my personal favorite, and actually the first game I really played was it F-117 Stealth Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun game.
There you go. The first appearance of his name on a retail box of a game was as the creator of Formula One Racing in 1982, which predates both Trym and I.
And me.
Even Bleach, shit.
Yeah, just barely, but still.
And let's see. Yeah, in 1984, they began marketing Meyer himself, hoping to attract other developers by promoting him as an auteur. Fuck, I hate pretentious flattery. 87, they released Sid Meier's Pirates. And then Robin Williams got involved and said it was a brilliant idea to put it in his name on the boxes from as the star. And that's how Sid's name got on parts in a small little franchise you may have heard of called Civilization.
Favorite
I
game
still
is
have
one of
my-
those ones?
I still have Civilization 2
Nice.
on an old resurrected computer. It's like,
Yeah, well, and you've got Civ 2, Alpha Centauri, Colonization, all of. What was the one that I tried playing? Because I was just at the wrong time to get into Civilization.
Egypt?
No,
No.
that's a completely different thing.
Ah.
Six
Civ 6
is not a good way to introduce yourself to the franchise.
no. Now, if you mod it heavily, it makes it interesting. But I 5 is so far my limit. I'm gonna wait a long time before I get 7, though.
Six sucked. But then again,
Yeah.
I've also just never been a huge fan of 4X games. No, not really a huge fan. Like I suppose in a way, fucking the Total War series is kind of 4X, but then you've got the real-time battle, which it shakes it up enough to not bore me to fucking tears.
What is 4X?
I'm not a spreadsheet gamer. I can't just stare at fucking numbers for hours on end.
I've never really considered the Civ games really anything like stat based. Yeah, I mean it's there, but it's like it's management, but it's not so excruciatingly grognard where it's like
You don't have to be exacting, but it's very much a what is number, compares this to this, can expand, cannot. Like I don't like the I barely tolerate the overworld parts of fucking the Total War series. I'm basically just fighting my way to the next battle so I can fucking crush those barbarians again underneath the boot of the glorious Roman Empire. Which is why it was such a shame that Rome 2 sucked.
Oh, that's easy.
yeah, it did. But
Still salty about that.
I would be.
What I'm really salty about is that thing. I think unless they changed it the last 6 months like they did the others, but until like maybe this year, they were still selling it for like 80 fucking bucks plus the DLC extra.
Yeah.
It's like it's a 12-year-old game or something.
I really hate the like. Oh well, we're gonna go and exploit this 1 or 2 expansions. It's like, just I'm not paying $5 for.
Trym sounds fucked again.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Apparently.
Why
Yeah,
though?
restart Discord.
Yeah, I'll be back. Dun 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 dun. Alright, guys, we shall try to make this thing work proper. Yes, yes. Hopefully it will work. It will not. We will see. Oh, is there a spinning wheel there? Ah, great. This is gonna be fun. Oh boy. Hello.
Little. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
There's a spinning wheel on my screen, I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Because it relies on your Discord being open, so you'll need to go into OBS, find it, click on it, then click refresh in the middle toolbar. I'm asking a lot, I know.
Yes, you.
Yeah, there you go. So Rome 2 released on 2nd of September 2013, 11 fucking years ago,
Wow.
and it sells for 160 Australian dollars
Right.
for the collect.
Why?
And it because fuck you, that's why. Alternatively, or you can buy all the DLC for $208 in addition to the game. Yeah, the Ultimate Edition is $235 after a 20% discount.
I need
Excuse me?
11-year-old game
Sorry,
selling for $235.
Good
This
lord.
is why I've got the absolute shits with CA and Sega. It's
Yeah.
it's an 11-year-old game. How the fuck do you justify it costing that much?
You don't.
I fixed the spinny thingy.
Yeah, cool. Excellent. Well done.
You know what? What gets me is it's like, because games like that, I'll just it's like, yes, I really want it, but well, until I played it, but it was like, why am I spending extra money on all of this bullshit that should have been in a that it should have been there.
Yeah, like I get pissed off about the blood packs. They're like $5 fucking. Yeah, there we go. The latest shitty release is Total War Pharaoh from October 23. Blood and Sand is $4.50. It's like fuck off.
You want to know? You want to know why?
$4.50 for a core gameplay mechanic.
You want to know why they
Because
do
they're
that?
greedy cunts, Trym.
It's not just that they're greedy cunts,
No,
but it's because the player base is also dumb enough to allow it.
Oh yeah, that too. I thought you were going to say that they did that because of the age ratings.
Ah, fuck
And
no.
no, they don't.
That is not it. It is mainly because CA is greedy enough and they know that their fan base is dumb enough.
Mhm.
Like some games will pull out the adult content or the blood and gore as a free DLC, so the base game can get, I don't know, an M instead of an 18 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is fair enough if they release it for free. But no, Creative Assembly and Sega, being greedy cunts, want you to pay $4.50 for the blood pack
No.
in Total War.
No.
It's essential. It is clearly a part of the game. And then you could spend $17 fucking for the soundtrack. And would you like to guess what they can do that?
I mean, find their third point of contact and shove it so far up there that nobody ever sees or hears of it again, not even Vlad.
That'd be fun.
Yep. Like, yeah, they can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking forking out $60 fucking dollars and God
Yeah.
knows what, and then they got.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, sorry,
Okay.
little green Martian. I didn't really notice it.
Hold on, Trym.
Hey, you guys didn't tell me. You're supposed to keep a lookout on this crap.
I mean, yeah. Why would I lower myself to watch that crap?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And another example of how CA and Sega are absolute cunts is the then you combine them with the absolute psychopaths at Games Workshop. Warhammer 3. Say you've just got into Warhammer and Total War and you want to get Warhammer 3, it would just cost you a low price of $500.
Yes.
It's
Okay, Games Workshop is the scummiest goddamn company, one of the scummiest goddamn companies to exist. Now you put them with CA, who would give them a run for their money.
So because the Warhammer 3 lets you buy expansion packs from the other games, if you haven't already bought them and you want to buy and decide you want to buy all the content available for Total Warhammer 3, and you went onto Steam and you clicked add all DLC to cart, the combined price of the DLC is $417.95. On top of the base game, which I will point out is 2 years old and still sells for $100 fucking dollars.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, $99.95.
oh, well, see,
don't
that
want
makes a
it-
difference.
Because I don't want to fucking call it $100 because people will be filtering out games above $100.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently there's some psychological bullshit about how, oh, if you sell it for $99.95, people are more likely to buy it than if it's $100. Meanwhile, I've never understood that because any time I see that, I go, oh, you clearly mean $100 because you're a lying sack of shit.
Yes.
So not only do I know it's $100, I now also hate you for lying.
Yes.
Well, this was a university class I had to take. I get why they do it because most people, the normies, do see that and it's like they pay enough attention, but because it's like a penny off or 5 cents off, it causes a little cognitive dissonance. And so they can like reason it out. They can more likely justify purchase that they normally
Oh, I'm
would.
getting a great deal on these shoes.
Actually, it's not even they're getting a great
off
deal.
for $100. Meanwhile, it's a fucking $20 pair of shoes that was sold at $1,000 for 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And then-
they don't understand the markup and profit margin. People like shit themselves over that, and it's like it's simple. You know, most like the gun market, it's usually like a 30% markup. So if you look at it that way, it's like, oh, okay, so at least in my part of the world, it's a 30% markup with the antique firearms.
Oh, fuck, dude, you have no fucking idea. In my part of the world, it's 100% markup. Just
That I
in the
believe.
fucking country.
Yeah,
Like whatever a gun costs you in the US, double it. For
I
Australia.
believe it. And
It's such bullshit.
we luckily have a very robust market.
Yes.
That's a good
Oh,
description. for
actually,
America.
that means I do have news to share with you, Bleach. I am officially, technically, legally a gun owner,
Yay!
but I'm not allowed to touch it yet because the paperwork hasn't come through.
Oh. I mean, still, yay! Congratulations, Bezek.
It's still stuck in the fucking gun store because I'm waiting on the dipshit cops to do paperwork that they said would be done. Well, it's now technically yesterday.
I mean, at least it's not the ATF.
At least
it's like-
if the ATF, I'd just have to pay them their extortion money and then they'd fuck off.
Oh no,
No,
you'd
it's
have
not,
to wait
yeah.
a year and then they'll fuck off.
Well, yeah.
Are
No,
the
instead
ATF
I have to
even
wait
people?
at least. At least the ATF, once you wait a year and pay them their money to fuck off, stays fucked off for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I will give credit to them in the sense that as long as you don't do something retarded, they usually just like, yeah, we got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, exactly. Shay says you own a gun though I own my gross income. Yeah, pretty much, man. The only difference is I can technically have the store sell it.
Yeah.
Or they'd probably refund me because the gun stores understand the government are a bunch of fucking retards.
I mean, they're the ones who get most screwed over by the government.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking oath. Like, you think the ATF molests fucking FFLs? Jesus Christ.
No, it's compared to the rest of the world, it's like our guys are pretty lax.
Exactly. As long as you're not fucking up the I promise I'm not a drug dealer paperwork. Oh, sorry. As long as you don't fuck up storing the I'm not a drug dealer paperwork, because don't remember you lied. Hunter. As long as that's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a system here where if you don't have a gun license, you can shoot at a range, but you have to fill out a form. And on the form, you go, I promise I'm not a wife beater, a convicted felon, or a drug dealer, or a drug user, or a piece of shit, or a lunatic. And would you like to guess how much verification those forms get?
None.
Exactly, which is why there was a suicide in my local range a couple of years back.
Oh.
Yeah, I was so pissed off. It's like, fuck you, you piece of shit, for fucking ruining A, the mental health of everyone who was there, especially the guy on range duty, and 2, how fucking dare you try and fuck up my sport? It's selfish, cunt. Go off yourself the normal way. Go jump off the town bridge like everyone else.
Hey, I'm just gonna say it. People who commit suicide, I hope you burn in hell. Fuck you. Selfish pricks.
Prime says, wife beater, save a husband beater, Bezek. Only if you go.
I can't and won't go that far just because, reasons.
That's fair, but I just hate it. It is the most selfish
yeah,
fucking thing you can do.
It's horrific, but sometimes you look at a situation and it's like, oh, postpartum depression, terminal cancer. Yeah, I can kind of see that in retrospect.
Just don't fuck up other people's lives when you do it.
Yeah.
That was the problem, but it's like when you're so pumped full of drugs and out of your brain, it's like, yeah, I get it. I get it.
There are a few situations. I'm just talking about, people who just up and end themselves when they actually have other ways, right?
Yeah,
but people who are at the edge of their road, it's only physical agony left for them. Fine, but there are better ways than just, out in public.
That's it. Go into the suicide woods like a civilized human.
Or medically assisted.
Yeah, let's not get into the research on the fact that it's cheaper to just go, here's some lethal drugs, than to try and actually give them healthcare for the next 10 years.
Right. Canada. What?
Let's not talk about how the government was responsible for for half as many deaths as the worst disease in human history in Canada in 2022.
Yeah.
One of the top 10 causes of death in Canada is
government
being encouraged to opt out.
That is something I hate, and every doctor who actually advises for that, for people who don't need it at all.
It also tells you that the people that go, oh, but it's just a slippery slope saying that legalizing euthanasia will lead to this. It's like, firstly, the slippery slope fallacy is itself a fallacy, because we can literally point to Canada, like with a whole bunch of other things. It's like, oh, but it's a slippery slope. It's like, motherfucker, It's not a slippery slope. It is very clearly a graphable line on a chart that we can do a best fit on and see where we're fucking going here.
Yes.
It's called a prediction.
Yes.
Because if we're going to throw slippery slope at everything, we can throw it at other things, including I don't know, temperature gradients.
Yeah.
Oh,
Without
no.
going into detail, will get us another blue box of opinions on YouTube.
Right.
But a prediction is not a slippery slope.
Correct.
Just saying that, if you allow such and such, they'll push to allow this. It's like, gee, it's not like we haven't seen that a million times. It's not like we haven't seen that when the government decides to, I don't know, talk about censorship. Aren't you looking forward to having a Ministry of Truth who will decide what is misinformation? Like how in Australia we've got our new Misinformation Control Bill, which conveniently the government is exempt from, and the mainstream media. So the only people it affects are the citizenry.
Yeah. The human beings are the ones to suffer, not the parasites.
Meanwhile, our national broadcaster just got caught editing war footage.
Of course.
Just got fucking busted.
Scummy, so scummy.
What else? Oh, there you go.
And do note, people, this is us not being political.
Yes.
Oh,
Being very circumspect. So going back to Sid Meier, which we were talking about ages ago.
Much better subject.
So they talk about old F-19 stealth fighter. Sid Meier's Railroad Tycoon. There was a game.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's built so well.
Murder simulator? No. It wasn't a hobo simulator.
I think was it the first railroad simulator, or at least the best for a long time.
Oh man, I think that was the first.
Yeah. Railroads came in fucking 2006. Jesus Christ.
Because that was what 1990 that the original came out.
Yes.
1990?
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's a year older than me.
Yeah, and then of course it's spiritually related to Transport Tycoon, and then of course there's the whole Roller Coaster Tycoon series, which Chris Sawyer works, but Microprose got him into it. Chris Sawyer was just a mad lad though, fucking writing the Roller Coaster Tycoon games in fucking assembly.
Yeah.
That level of autism I can't even aspire to.
That's one of those once a lifetime kind of autists.
I mean, I always wondered, like, was he cloned from somebody, turned into a machine, and sent back in time?
Could be. Or maybe he had future vision.
Maybe.
He certainly had something, all right. If Monkey's still hanging around, he can tell us what he'd think of trying to write a full video game in fucking assembly. which is barely one step up from just writing ones and zeros directly into the computer.
Oh boy.
Also, if any of you feel like going full autism, there is a guy on YouTube, funnily enough, who has a series about making a computer from breadboards. From scratch. From just chips.
That's cool.
It is.
And so, Trym, a breadboard is a kind of pre-done board where you can connect parts of circuits to them.
Oh,
kind of a push and play rather than solder everything in.
All right.
Yes.
And, oh man, I kind of miss building electronic shit. It's been a long time since I've done that.
Some people do it as a hobby.
Yeah, I mean, I've built receivers and just like
Yeah, there's Monkey. Don't write anything in assembly, you freaking psycho. Chris Sawyer write a whole fucking video game in assembly. Absolute lunatic.
Well, he had the touch and he had the power, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, he was touched in the head. He's a very, he's one of those God's own prototype types of fellas.
Yeah. When God made him and crossed the wires, he said, fuck it. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
We've already gotten this far. Let's see where it ends.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I didn't realize. Was it XCOM that? Yeah, I think it was XCOM that Sid Meier's had a hand in with
Really?
Directive. Yeah.
XCOM, that's the Alien Invasion game series, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but
And,
we're talking like
you don't understand, Trym. The XCOM is nothing like the XCOM you're thinking of.
Oh.
yeah, because it was like what, 94?
Correct. Yeah. Yep. Microprose.
Yep.
Interesting.
XCOM UFO Defense.
Old games.
They did a spiritual successor a few years ago.
Yeah, XCOM Enemy
And-
Unknown.
No.
Oh.
Also, that sucks. I've played the whole thing. It sucks. No, that someone made a spiritual successor to it. So someone who didn't have a license made a spiritual successor to the old isometric,
Right.
Mhm.
low poly ones. And holy shit, that's possibly one of the hardest games I've ever played.
Yeah,
They are really fucking hard. I suck at it.
it's kind
Yeah.
of fun to see how the difficulty curve has just flattened out completely in modern times. Like a game from 2010 almost played itself, or especially like in 2020, those games play themselves. Back in the
Yes, game journalist
Yeah,
mode.
exactly.
Yeah.
And back in the fucking 1990s, 1980s, they would almost break out of the TV screen, beat you up, and then dare you to fucking
Oh,
Yes.
it's like original Mario.
Oh, dude.
Holy shit, that was rough.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's a rougher game than that is? It was just in my head, like somebody's adventures, like not Waldo's adventure. Like, and it was like it was a platformer. It was a proto platformer almost,
Oh Jesus!
and it was like
You're not
it-
thinking
it
of
was-
Clyde's Adventure, are you?
Yes, I am.
Is that the game that inspired I Am the Guy?
I have no idea.
It may have influenced it, but it probably wouldn't have been the primary influence because there were a lot of platformers of that era that would just fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I made it through like
I
one
am
level.
the guy. It's only like 20% harder than some of those original platformers.
Yes. It's just that I Am the Guy
No.
is made to infuriate you.
I played through, I'd like to think, 80% of Clyde's Revenge back in the day.
Oh yeah.
But there was some part that I can't remember because I literally played through this for 2010. Yeah, but yeah, I can't remember where I got to it, but fuck me. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Originally released in 1992.
All right.
Oh, no,
I'm
that's Clyde's Adventure, not Revenge. Revenge was released in 95.
gonna throw out maybe one of the most, it was one of the hardest, but one of the most fun games I've ever played. Commander Keen.
I've heard of it, but I don't think I ever played it.
I don't think
ID Software, and it's technically in the same universe as Doom and
Wait, what? Really?
yeah, it's so it's supposed to be in the same universe as Doom and Wolfenstein.
Right.
So
Side scroll-only platformers. Jesus Christ.
Could you send me? Could you DM me an image of that game?
Tooth released in 1990. Fucking hell.
Holy crap!
I'll see if I can find a good one.
Even if he does send it to you, it's got like 4 pixels.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
God.
I mean, that was like one of the
what really
first.
blows my mind is that big developers for big IPs like, oh, I don't know, Lord of the Rings, are making shit that looks worse than Nintendo 64 games.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The Hobbit game, for example, and the Gollum game.
Yep. Well, the Golem game, I suppose, looks technically better. The art design sucks.
Yes.
But it does, I suppose, technically look better. The Hobbit game literally looks worse than
It makes me
Ocarina of Time.
the Hobbit game makes me want to commit horrible acts. Theoretically.
Well, the good news is they announced it. It got shut on, and it's like, we're going to delay it a year.
There's no amount of delays are gonna save that game. Let's be fair.
No.
When it doesn't deserve to
Shade
be.
asked, how about King's Quest on DOS? Gotta forget about King's Quest.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I played obviously Commander Keen on DOS. I had the floppy disks, and we're not talking like
Of course
the
you did.
hard floppies. We're talking the big, 5 1/4.
The flippy floppies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Those useless wankers at Telltale. I think it's Telltale.
Ugh.
Did a mockery of King's Quest.
They
Oh,
made
no,
it
must be
Kang's
Telltale,
Quest.
But
Bang!
it that shit cell shaded style.
I tried playing a demo of one of those Telltale games, and I'm just like, I don't understand the appeal. It just doesn't work for me.
In Telltale, at least the only Telltale game I've played has been the first season. It's been the first Walking Dead when Lee is the main character, and it's purely
I know,
because of the
okay,
characters.
Everything about The Walking Dead sounds and looks crap.
It is overhyped, mediocre. Essentially, the dude who made the Walking Dead is kind of
know,
like,
okay.
yeah, but he's
Thank you.
essentially the comic book version of
Irrelevant.
George R.R. Martin. He's so convinced that he knows the subject better than George A. Romero.
Mm.
Just like George R.R. Martin thinks he knows fantasy better than Tolkien, but instead it's just a
But the
worthless
problem with George
fucking
R.R.
hack.
Martin is that he thinks that he knows anything.
Yeah, like how to write
Yes.
or
Fucking
complete a series, maybe specifically.
No, the thing.
He's had over a decade. Even fucking what's his face, who was suffering from fucking brain rot, had a better fucking output.
Terry Pratchett.
You know him. No, he was always a genius. I'm talking about the guy who actually wrote with brain rot.
Oh.
Rings of. Fuck, Wheel of Time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Actually, you know what? No. I'll go with what my brain originally wanted to say. The Rings of Time.
The rings of time. There you go.
Rangs of time.
You rang a time.
But what's his face who wrote Wheel of Time, who lost his mind halfway through, right before writing one of the books.
Yeah.
You know, the one where he forgot about a character for the entire book and then wrote him in at the end.
Yeah. There you go. So I just dropped.
Still had a better output than R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
I mean,
I kind of just dropped out of
I have a
the.
better output than R.R. Martin right now.
Everyone has a better output than R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
Even a half-dead hobo on the street has more output than George R.R. Martin.
I thought that was R.R. Martin.
Telltale Games, are you claiming that Monkey Island is on your properties? Like, go fuck yourselves.
Monkey Island, isn't that LucasArts?
Yes.
I don't know, but the incompetent hacks at Telltale got their claws into it.
Ugh,
Oh.
disgusting.
They also got
Back.
their claws into the Batman franchise, and oh look, it's cel-shaded garbage.
Yeah, it's the only thing they can make.
Talk about over fucking hyped. That's Telltale Games.
Yeah.
And then there's the 1,000,001 shit knockoffs that they've spawned.
Talentless, useless, abilityless. Please go fuck yourselves.
Just don't like that game.
They even did a Game of Thrones version of it. Really fucking mediocre, like everything else they made. They did make something called Tales of the Borderlands, which apparently was kind of popular, but
Yeah, but Borderlands is also mediocre.
yeah. Again, the only reason
it's millennial humor. It's stupid.
Borderlands 2 is only good because of the main villain, Handsome Jack. That's the only good thing about it. If any, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. None of the characters are interesting in the least.
Yeah. They're not very good.
No. But yeah, the only good game, and the only good Telltale game is the first season, you could say, of The Walking Dead. It's when Lee, the black guy, is the main character, because it's just interesting dynamics. Then, of course, after this part of the series was over, he couldn't really reignite the same interest, or none of the characters except for one was really redeemable in any kind of way.
Sorry, I lost track of what you were saying.
That
you
is
saying
fair.
Anything interesting?
No, not really.
Okay, cool. Prime says Borderlands 1 was unique, Borderlands 2 is better, now it's just trying to be wacky and sensational to get players. Yep. And then they had to go and make their franchise super unappealing by getting a bunch of literally dead people involved.
Yes. It's not just that either. The guy who made Borderlands, or what's it? The guy in charge of the development team is also apparently an abusive dickhead who just went on and assaulted the voice actor for Claptrap for no reason. I don't even remember their names. Oh boy, it's just annoying. All things that were good for a while, it just stopped being good after a while. Which is it should be a rule that everything that is good, it needs to have a start, a mid, and an ending. Because if not, it just peters out in the worst way.
Oh god, a lot of fucking TV shows need to learn that.
Yeah.
So many good TV shows have just been fucking murdered.
Yeah.
By them just not fucking giving up. Like NCIS has died 3 times.
Yeah. And that is after you thought that it really could be resurrected again, and yet they managed to it didn't really come back alive. It just died again and again and again. It's like, I didn't know you actually could double die. Watch us do it again! I'm actually impressed. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's so typical. Lately now, whenever I try to stream or record, there's always somebody wants to contact me. Either they come by my door or they call me and shit. Typical.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shiny. Let's see. I've also kind of started, this is just a consideration though, so nothing is written in stone, and it's only after I've earned myself enough money for it. I might try and get myself one of those drawing tablets to connect directly to the computer. It still has a screen on it, so I can draw on the screen, but actually the drawing happens on the computer itself. Which would be fun to try.
Yes. Yeah, it would be very interesting for you, wouldn't it?
For me, at least, yeah. And it would also remove 15 additional steps for every stream or recording.
Yep. Well, we'd hope so, anyway.
Yeah, I can dream, goddammit. I can dream.
Yeah, how much hassle did it take us to get the shitty thing we've got going? Also, has it frozen again, Trym?
It can't. Please don't. Of course it fucking has. Alright. Give me a second, then. Oh, Bleach just muted himself. Alright, good. Alright, let me see what I can do.
You should just need to hit refresh on the tablet
Yeah,
thing.
I just do it by changing the input. There you go. That should do it.
I hope so.
Let's see. You shall now see a red blob.
Yes, I do see a red blob.
Oh,
Alright, I found what I was looking for.
Ah, he's back.
A copy of Microsoft Windows 98.
great.
That was my first operating system, I believe. Might have been- I
Oh,
might have
you
had
got the
95.
luxury model.
Or yes. I actually had Windows in my Windows.
I started off with the 3.5 for Windows.
So you just missed out on good old terminal and like the.
Oh, I started on DOS, dude. My first Windows was 3.5, but and I thought this is weird. I don't like this.
That should do it. Is it better now? Let's see. It should.
I look like a lumberjack.
Well, Trym, you should be able to see if it's responsive on your end.
Yeah, it is on my
Yeah,
end.
that's
There we
probably
go.
working.
Of course, you look
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
lumberjack, Bleach.
Yes, but he looks like a Monty Python lumberjack.
Yes,
Yes,
and he's okay.
pressing wildflowers.
He's a
Mhm.
lumberjack, and he's okay. He works all night and he sleeps all day.
I'm
Also-
going to put that in live, guys, for everyone. It's fucking hilarious.
Let's see.
Yep, and there is my small stock of. How many are there? One. Yes, my small stock of 9 unmolested 3M high density DSHD 5 1/4 floppies.
Good lord.
I just keep them in the office just to like weird people out. I still have a driver for them somewhere.
I can't even think of what the oldest piece of technology I have would be. But I mean, there's a box of cables somewhere in the room that might have something from a million years ago, but everyone's got a box of cables.
Yeah, I do have to see if I can revive my teletype.
Jesus, there's a thought.
That should surprise no one that I have that.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Really. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not
don't worry about it.
surprised that Bleach has weird antiquated communications technology.
Well, you know, when the apocalypse happens, I'll still be able to talk. Just, there won't be anybody to listen.
Oh,
Hmm. I really need to find the fucking goddamn charger that works for this. I really wish dickheads that use barrel plugs would label the fucking polarity.
that would be fun.
Yes, but see, where's the adventure?
Yeah.
It's not an adventure unless you want to beat your own head in with pure sheer frustration.
The device is relatively new, but technically the oldest form of technology I have is probably the VHF radios in the desk.
Hmm.
And of course they're Bleach is probably going to lose his shit. Have you heard of Bofang?
Yes.
That was a response.
Why? Why?
Because it's cheap garbage and I can get away with it in Australia.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
Well, and most crucially, it's programmable by any wanker. And I once sold one to a guy for $150.
holy shit.
Would you
Impressive.
like to guess how much it cost me to buy?
Probably like 50.
Yep. I sold him the radio for $100 and then I charged him $50 to program the CB channels into it.
Yeah.
It's okay. He was an absolute fuckwit. He deserved it.
Oh, good.
Good.
Yeah, I'll admit I got one, but it was to test spurious noise.
What is that?
Yeah, that's fair.
Basically, when you broadcast on like say a specific frequency, spurious noise is when it just generates signals outside of that are uncontrolled.
Oh,
The main reason I got the stupid UV5Rs is the dual band. It's so convenient to just be able to go, yeah, cool, I'll talk to some fuckwit, I'll yell at some fuckwit trucker on CB, and then I'll just go down to the amateur radio channels and... Oh no, I can't quite hit the repeater. Hold on, let me switch to VHF.
Yeah.
I just smile and nod and pretend I understand what the hell you're saying.
I need to find. I've been trying to find a fucking radio club that's open on day other than fucking Mondays because I'm busy on Mondays. But every fucking radio club within like 30 kilometers of my city has their fucking meeting night on a Monday. It's like, so I'm looking to have to go to one like 50k away on the coast.
Wow.
Because I want to get back into amateur, and start and play around with some of the stuff because they've simplified our licensing arrangements.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, once you get qualified and pay for your call sign, you don't have to renew your license anymore.
Ooh.
And they finally removed the Morse code component from the higher license classes.
Oh, that's actually kind of nice. I mean,
It is, because I'd like to make my own crystal and antennas. Because why the fuck not? One, that just sounds cool as shit. Two, I could put that on the internet and that'd be interesting.
yeah. Because that's the thing with back in the day, and when you were doing international stuff, good voice carrier was almost impossible. So it made sense to have certain requirements, but
Well, one of the main
nowadays
reasons I want to get into it is so I can pull out the right equipment and see if I can't get myself a CQ card from the dickheads on the ISS.
yeah. Oh, have you ever fucked around with? I haven't, but the moon bounce broadcasting.
No, but I'd like to. There's a lot of things I'd like to fuck around with just for shits and giggles, like good old SSTV and things.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean by moon bounce signals?
Literally what he said. The moon's reflective.
Yes. Highly reflective. You can get signals to bounce off of that and come back to Earth.
Cool.
Yes. Also, fun fact, in Australia, it can be easier to talk to America than it can be to talk to Australia.
I believe it.
Huh.
Because there's a massive iron deposits through the center of Australia. So
And they
any of
screw
your surface waves get fucked with.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on your ionic conditions or whatever you're using to communicate, you might actually find it easier to bounce over to America or usually like China-ish and the South Pacific and whatnot.
Well, yeah, because you can't even really
Australia.
use ground wave with massive iron deposits.
No. So it can actually be easier to talk internationally. But yeah, I want to get into some of the really cool HF stuff. But of course, the local club just has to meet on the one night a week. I'm fucking busy.
Why make it
Also,
easy?
radio clubs do have a boomer problem.
Yeah, I mean, radio FUDs are a thing.
Yeah, they're really fucking annoying. But as the telecommunications companies here proved when they literally broke literally half the country, backups are handy.
Yeah.
I've also been through where like one of the only tornadoes in living memory in Australia came through. Took them like 3 weeks to get power back. And even the government radio systems in the cell tower in the towers ran out of battery. So it's like, maybe we actually do need to expand the civil emergency network.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, and really, that's the nice thing about amateur radio. Wherever you are, if some massive disaster happens, you can at least, even if you don't have a license, you can get just a receiver and at least listen in.
Well, that's the thing. Every country, well, Australia also has life over stupidity laws when it comes to communications. So you can transmit on any goddamn frequency you feel like if someone's life depends on it and you can't call the emergency number.
Oh. That's nice.
And I fucking well would too.
Help, I'm dying. What is your emergency? I live in Australia.
Yeah, please send help. No, one of these days I would like to get into some of the DX stuff. But I don't really care about talking to people in Australia.
I wonder why.
Though a really cool technology that, well, the government here has lit a government wireless network that between the telco and fucking Motorola they use for comms, and Bleach will be familiar with trunked radio systems like that.
Yes.
Where you go into one tower, go talk to a computer, and then that computer sends you out to everyone on that channel, but only if there's actually a radio at that repeater that can hear it.
Yep.
So that's nifty. Would
That's
you
a
like
lot
to
of-
guess how well those frequencies work, Trym?
I have no idea.
So, Trym, the first thing you need to know is that the higher the frequency, the shorter the distance.
Right.
So, UHF radios that you might have in a car for CB, like you see the truckers on American TV going, 10-4, good budgies, rubber ducky, come back.
Yes.
Maybe 2.5 miles on a good day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, and they're sitting at, oh fuck, hold on, I need to cheat and pull out a radio. So they'd be sitting somewhere in the 400-ish megahertz range. Would you like to guess where your cell phone sits, Trym?
No idea. Is it
In the couple of gigahertz range.
Oh.
No, it really depends on the provider. Well, they were using the Tetra systems in Europe, so I need to double check that.
But it's usually in the gigahertz range, though however many varies.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's, because it's one of those weird things when you're in the industry and somebody's like, "Oh, my cell phone." It's like, "Oh, you've got one that only works on 850?"
Yeah.
And it's just like,
as a general rule, the higher the frequency, the shorter the range. So
correct. And
when you start working in the gigahertz range, you want to have a tower really fucking closely. And oh look, there's a hill in the way, and you've lost all comms.
Over the hills and
that's
far
why
away.
Thank you, Popham. No, wait. Yeah, it's like, so with, like, when the whole the 5G thing and like people are freaking out over that, and I'm like, you have to almost be inside the tower with the original rollout to have any radiation affect you, moron.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the whole 5G conspiracy was a joke that got out of hand. And here's the thing is, it didn't even get out of hand by the conspiracy nuts. It was a joke by 4chan types that fuckwits on the media went, haha, look at those stupid... Nope, can't say that here. Look at those stupid Orange Man supporters and those people with mild concerns about the about the scale and truthfulness of certain tests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at those people. They believe stupid shit like the 5G thing. It's like, no. You're just astroturfing it to stain legitimate concerns, like, say, the hero of the United States who held off approval of the thalidomide had. Yeah, you're dyeing her with the same brush as people that believe radiation causes, I don't fucking know, the Tesla brain chips to explode or something.
Like some certain pagers?
No. That's actually based in fact.
Yeah, that's based in fact.
Oh, right.
I'm very interested to see whether it's true that they cause the lithium cells to run away, or if the lithium cells are half lithium cell, half C4.
Oh, the Apple Fold. Oh, I remember that.
And then Samsung went and actually fucking did it because they're retards. And then even dumber retards bought them.
Yeah, I miss the old like clamshell phones, but
I don't.
No.
They sucked. I'd rather the old Nokia.
Well, yeah, actually, no, the Motorola phones.
Yeah, but the Motorola phones I had were flip phones, and
no, I had a brick.
Yes, those are better.
Like you could take that, build a wall out of it. I think there's a meme somewhere out there.
There is several memes where that Nokia is indestructible.
No, the Motorola being used as a brick. I swear I've seen somebody use that.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, if it's durable enough.
I mean, it'd be a funny feature wall if you had a bunch of shitty old broken ones.
Oh, actually, it'd be even better if you had them that could power on and like ring without actually. That would be great if you could just do that remotely.
You have a whole wall of phones and then you make them call at the same time.
Yeah. And how awesome would that be?
Imagine if all of them started playing a bit version of Take Me Out the Ball Game.
That would be weird.
But slightly off key too.
Yes.
But yeah, I tell you, I was saying though about the fucking high frequency radios. It's such a pain in the ass. Because you know what high frequency won't do, Trym?
Nope.
It won't follow the fold of the land. UHF will to an extent. VHF will do it quite a bit. Will actually kind of stick. It's not at the correct term, but it's close enough. It's accurate enough for our purposes. It will stick to like a hill. So if there's a small hill in your way, it'll kind of fall down the other side. But once you get up to extra high frequencies, no, it just keeps fucking going until it dissipates beyond usefulness.
Yep.
So you don't need much of a hill to be completely out of fucking comms.
Of course.
Well, so,
it's a pain in the ass.
Bezek, I'll see if you agree with this analogy I've used for years to explain to people like Trym how RF works. It's like a garden hose, and it's like you're spraying something, and it's just kind of like certain things it hits and will kind of either flow over, or depending on both the velocity of and the force. So that kind of a wavelength concept there, without really being a wavelength. That's how it gets coverage.
Okay.
So if you've got like a fine mist, it's not going very far.
Like another way of looking at it is, say you've just got the garden hose itself, no nozzle, and you hold that over a rock. How wet is the rock going to get? Okay, now you put your finger over the end of the hose, so it's only got a small hole, and you point that at the rock.
Mm-hmm.
and it just bounces off.
Yep.
Well, that can essentially happen with radio waves.
Yeah, exactly.
And
One
if
thing,
you get the right frequencies, you can bounce them off the atmosphere.
or banks of Earth,
Mm-hmm.
because I have done that before, where it's like, hey, I need to get coverage. The tower is at my 9 o'clock, but the strongest signal is at my 4.
Hey lads, I think
Yeah.
I think I found out a subject for scholars of Shadowley for you two.
Yes, we've done this.
We could ramble radio shit for hours. Like one of these, one of these days, I would love to try and get a HF set and try and talk to Bleach. The problem is, to do it legally, we need to use our call signs.
Yeah.
And what can our call signs be? Traced.
Yep. That's kind of the ultimate doxing.
Oof.
Yes, there is on the old amateur licensing system here, because you had to be properly licensed like any other piece of radio equipment. Your license details are available on the license register, so you had to have a mailing address.
Mm-hmm.
So me not being a retard got a PO box. Though it's fucking hilarious because you can drive around and you can go, that guy's an amateur radio operator. And on the old license system, you could type an address in and go, hey, I know who lives here.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy in a way.
Yeah, that's kind of killed my interest in it really quick.
I mean, I wouldn't let it stop you, because, you know, for especially like handheld communications, it's not like you're gonna have a tower in the backyard.
True.
Unlike some of us.
I mean, you could. And pro tip for Americans. Did you know that it is illegal for the Homeowners Association to stop you from installing an amateur radio tower because they are considered to be critical to national defense?
Really?
Yes.
Yes. I can't remember. Oh, who is it? Your authority over there? But yeah, there's a law that literally says that amateur radio stations are so essential in times of emergency that homeowners associations can't do diddly fuck all.
Yep.
So if your homeowners association pisses you off, get your amateur license, put up a 60-foot tower.
60-foot tower, which is painted with the word "screw."
Yes.
Oh, you've got to be subtle. You know, like with mine, I decided to turn it into radio tower and gigantic fucking flagpole.
Nice.
Based.
I think I saw a video where someone had said to the homeowner association they had to remove their Cheeto supported flag, to which he had responded with painting his entire boat in the Cheeto supporting flag. he sailed into their canal, just did a turnaround by the house, and just left again.
Yeah. Well, it's like, so with my house, since I've got, it's a 70-foot tower. And it was put in before there was, well, my house predates the homeowners association.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not included. So I have had people
So they can go
escorted
fuck
off of.
themselves to start with.
Oh, I've had somebody escorted off of my property. Yeah, and even they were just like on the grass. I'm like, I asked you to leave. I asked you to leave twice. I don't belong to the homeowners association. And had the police come and remove them.
Wait. Bleach, you need to explain this shit to me. I don't understand homeowner association. Is this just a bunch of random dickheads who can come in and just...
Trym, what you might understand more better is a condo board or the board of an apartment complex. Do those mean anything to you?
Yes, but...
Now imagine if those ran a suburb.
Like a subdivision, like, yeah, a group of houses.
Yeah. Imagine if those ran your street of normal houses.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about the appropriate reaction. Another alternative is, what kind of fucking dogshit bullshit is that? And
Yeah.
it turns out the answer is, for once, actually legitimately racism.
Mm-hmm.
For once.
Only
That's the
time.
dumbest fucking thing I've heard
Yeah.
in a long time. And that says something considering the times.
But so yeah, my house predates all of this, so I'm exempt from all of their rules. And the best part is, because the house is that much older, and the company and the house was built in like the 50s, so this is like the dawn of even the idea of homeowners associations. And it's like I answer to my local authority, and that's it. And it drives them nuts, because I'm just like doing my own thing, and they're like, "Oh, but you can't do." Yes, I can. But homeowners association covenant said no. It's
no,
not.
Bleach. You need to. So they can just go into any house built before.
No. They can't. They can't enter the home, but they can enter the property.
Depends
So,
on your covenants, but yes, sometimes they can. To check your meeting the
Yep.
standards.
But why?
And
it's for property
would
values
it's for
and control.
it's for reversing the prevailing trend of the 60s purposes.
Yes.
So, like I said, it's legitimately the one time it's actually racism.
Yep.
Because it was about keeping black people out of white neighborhoods.
Yep. And Dave's correct. Yeah. If you sign an HOA covenant, you are legally bound to follow them. Never join an HOA. Damn right.
Yes. And
Holy shit.
pro tip, if you're ever buying property in America, tell your real estate agent, no homeowners associations, and if they ever show you a property that has one, ditch them immediately because they're scum. If they can't follow a simple fucking instruction, get rid of them. Also, second pro tip,
Alright.
here is how to save an absolute fucking fortune in fees and fucking around and getting screwed over.
Wait, you need to pay a fee for that shit too?
Sometimes.
Well, you can't.
Wow. Wow. Huh. my list over things I hate just expanded.
You can't hate HOAs enough.
No. Oh, dear God. Wow.
I could never do it. It's also why I want to exile all these morons who are going, oh, we need to basically install communist block style social housing projects. It's like, no, fuck off. I barely tolerate the landlord telling me what I can and can't do. Why the fuck would I tolerate you cunts? I don't want
Yep.
Oh,
I
so
don't
they
like
can
the
come,
fucking local authority telling me what I can fucking do.
so they can come over the landlord as well, even if you and the landlord have a good thing going.
No,
they can
no.
just step up and just ruin that.
Well, basically, they set rules about what can happen on the property potentially. Also known as, you know all that shit Dave was whining about the property manager saying that he couldn't paint?
Yeah?
Yeah, now imagine if that was fucking Karen from 2B.
Yeah, because I remember that, and
But
that,
in this
that made
case,
me annoyed. I still,
2B is the house at the start of the road, and also you're not allowed to work on your car in the driveway or leave your garage door open.
fuck off.
Yep.
Yes. No, I'm not fucking putting up with this shit. I don't want to live near people, and I don't want to be told what to fucking do by a bunch of Karens. I don't like being told what to do by the pissing council. I would abolish them so fucking hard.
Oh, dear God, that is disgusting. Mildly said. Okay, I'm just keeping myself very, very censured here to make sure I don't prick TOS. But, oh boy, that is deserving of an axing.
Yeah.
Several, actually.
But yeah, so my pro tip for property buyers, and this applies in any country, get at least 2 proper inspections done. One by yourself and one by a professional who is up to scratch on code and has thermal cameras and will check out the roof and shit.
Right.
But firstly, do one yourself, do a walkthrough yourself with a flashlight and look under cupboards, inside doors. Hold the flashlight up to the ceiling, parallel with the ceiling. and that will show you any bows, deflections, or water damage.
Mm-hmm.
And just go through the entire fucking house and look at everything and see if anything looks wrong. If it looks wrong, bail.
Right.
If it looks right, get a professional. But you can save the money on the professional by doing a preliminary yourself.
Yes.
You should never rule a house in on your own, but you can rule a lot of houses out on your own and save money that way.
Yep.
That's good.
And also, obviously in the United States, you absolutely want to make sure you get your title insurance as well.
Yes. Especially
And-
now.
and-
Like 20 years
yeah.
ago, not so
And-
much, but now.
And make sure that includes surveyors, if there's boundary disputes.
Of course.
Yep.
But yeah, like, you absolutely should never buy a house without going through it from top to bottom yourself. Like, you can check so much shit without actually getting into weird stuff. Like, flip open the breaker panel, don't touch anything, but just check if shit's labeled. If it's not labeled, fuck them. And go through the house, turn the taps on, then turn them off, like you'd normally turn a tap off.
Mm-hmm.
See if it leaks. See if the sink leaks. You can check all this shit yourself. And then you can go, well, there's all these fucking problems with the house. Do I really want to buy into this mess? And if you're like, well, I can't find anything wrong with it, get a professional. And a professional, well, there's a funny one on YouTube Shorts who keeps pissing off the builders so much they try and take him to court, and then he goes, fuck you, and the courts go, fuck off. Well, I can't remember what he's called, but it's funny. Like, and it shows some good stuff to check for. Like, he goes through the houses with a thermal camera. Oh, there's a bathroom. Let's take the thermal camera into the cupboard in the bedroom behind the bathroom, and oh look, that's odd. What's this weird cold patch? I wonder what sucks teeth out stuff. Oh look, it's water. Now the guy I'm talking about, something. He does new build inspections, but I mean the same rules apply. Like, he gets a thermal camera and just holds it up to the ceiling. You can see if they've fucked up the insulation. And shit like that.
Interesting.
But you can do a pretty solid inspection yourself that'll rule houses out if they're obviously fucky without having to get a professional in. But then also, before you sign it, get a professional in. Because the last thing you want to do is buy into a blocked fucking water main under a slab or something.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, the other thing is, it's like doing, you know, like learning how to do just the basic, you know, homeowner level inspections. It keeps you abreast of things going wrong, because if you know, something just goes completely off the rails, you want to know what's going on, not just like, oh no, thing happened, how help, oh.
Yeah. And like, that's something we'll probably try and include on Skull, is basic home maintenance shit. Because there's 1,000,001 projects we all need to do around our houses. Film that fucker. Put a decent voiceover on it.
Yeah.
Whack it up, there's some content, and it's useful.
Yeah.
Prime makes another good point. Put marbles on the bathroom floor and watch where they roll.
Yes.
Put them on the shower floor and see where they roll.
Yeah.
Make sure that they roll from like all the corners to the drain.
Mm-hmm.
This where I live now, there was again the construction.
Lean
of it
close
was-
to the microphone again.
Sorry. I'm used to have the headset. Where I live now, the previous guy, he was just a slacker, to say it, put it nicely. And a lot of the stuff he built wasn't really quote unquote up to code, but he did do a lot of fixing later. But there was a huge leak here a few years ago, which resulted in him having to reconstruct a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Also, would you like to know a really good way to get your homeowner's insurance to tell you to fuck off?
Go on.
Don't clean your gutters. That'll get your homeowner's insurance to just refuse to cover all damage to the house at all caused by a storm.
Yep.
The assessor will rock up in the driveway and go, I can see a tree sticking out of your roof. true story. I've literally shown up at a property and gone where they've called up and gone, my roof's leaking. Don't know why, because I'm a fuckwit. Get there, rock up, look out the window of the car, don't even get out and go, I can see a 2-foot tree growing out of that gutter.
Seriously?
Dead set.
Holy shit.
And it's like, so firstly, not in my contract to clean gutters. So guess who's not getting the gutter cleaned? And secondly, you need to fucking clean that. Or if they're raining, you need to tell the real estate to get that cleaned, because the homeowner's insurance is not going to pay out if your shitty fucking maintenance caused the roof to cave in. And roofs, block gutters will cause roofs to cave in, Trym, because gutters are installed by idiots.
Yes.
So the weep holes, they're either too high, or they're blocked by the leaves, or they're just not enough to support the massive amount of rain. So the rain will fill the gutter, and then because for some reason the front of a gutters is higher than the back of gutters, it will backflow into the house, into the roof of the house.
No.
Well, we'll then proceed to soak into your insulation, which will then make your insulation. Now, Trym, let's do some math. What does a cubic meter of water weigh?
Like a liter weighs about a kilo, so
Correct. Now imagine what 1,000 of them weighs.
that is a ton.
That's a literal ton. So now imagine your dining room ceiling, and now all the insulation is saturated. Can you see where this is going? Yeah, your ceiling's caved in.
Yep.
There's insulation and drywall everywhere. And the insurance assessor is going to come out, look at that, look at your gutter and go, ha! Suck a dick.
Yep.
Failure to perform preventative maintenance, not covered under policy. Go fuck yourself. You're now responsible for all repairs.
Yeah.
Have fun. Goodbye.
Oh boy.
I've also been to another house, and like this one was even more unbelievable.
Go on.
It's in one of those weird. It's in one of those kind of. Wasn't an estate or a slightly older version of a housing estate. But either way, we rock up and the houses are down really steep driveways from the road. So the road itself was actually about 2 or 3 meters higher than the roof of the house. Down a really steep, and the house is down a really steep, deep driveway. So we're literally looking down at the roof, and we can see that the gutters are full and there are leaves backing up the valleys. And we're sitting there going, better know what the problem is. And once again, not contracted to clean gutters. So good luck. Fuck you.
And leave. End scene.
Yep.
Well,
I'm just contracted to fix damage to the roof. That's not damage to the roof. That's a failure to perform preventive maintenance. Have fun.
Yep. Oh boy. That's a lot of stupid people out there. The most annoying
Yep.
thing is that when shit happens because people have failed to do their own goddamn maintenance. I mean, I'm not the handiest of guys, but even I know how to do just basic maintenance.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the rules are in other countries, but in Australia, gutters are the landlord's problem.
Yep.
And they
well,
can't
gents,
park.
I hate to bail, but
Yeah.
catch you later.
You're going to anyway.
Yeah.
Alrighty, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Later, buddy.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And Marcus says they once saw a video where Homer says that Karen got a pit bull sick on her.
Oh,
Good doggy. Good doggy.
that's a good boy. He deserves a lot of head pats.
Yes.
But I do wonder, Bezek, should we wrap up? It's been about 2 hours. I gotta eat some dinner and stuff. Few other things I need to handle.
Yeah. That is alright, sir. If you need to go, you can go.
Yeah. Let's see. Give me a second. I just need to type something.
He's Trym needs to type.
This is gonna take a year. Let's see. let's see. There we go. All right, I'm back. But yeah. So I'm thinking about wrapping up now. Then I can either, hopefully, I'll be able to do a stream on Sunday because the thing on Sunday with Rosa has been canceled because she has started doing streaming as a full-time thing every day, and Sunday is her planning stream with her girlfriend. So our stream on Divinity Original Sin 2 is next Friday. So in a week from now.
Again.
Huh? Oh, so in a week from now, me and Rosa are gonna be playing Divinity Original Sin instead of on Sunday. So yeah.
There you go.
So I will be.
So don't forget to tune in on not Sunday.
Yes, and also you can maybe tune in on Sunday depending on if we have time to do, if anyone is available. We can hopefully finish this on this Sunday, should it be possible. If not, I'll do it next week. So I would like to good to be back. It's nice being back here and doing this. It's been, oh boy, especially for Bezek, but fuck me, it's been one hell of a month.
It has been an absolute cunt of a month, hasn't it?
Yeah, and that is also why I have, we haven't really had many Simply Sketch episodes uploaded because of this. Again, life has just come and kicked us in the balls. So we are going to restart the weekly videos, but it will be on the 2nd of October. Wednesday, 2nd of October, 6 o'clock Norwegian time, which is 5 o'clock Britbong time.
Yes. Unfortunately, we've all been fucked up, so...
Yeah, so we're
to get it in order, and then we can get back into it.
Yeah, so we're taking a step back so we can step forward again without having gunk all over our shoes for once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
alrighty.
I would of course like to thank Total Black Painting, Primed, Little Green Martian, Monkey, Marku, who else? Maureen, Shademaster, anyone I've forgotten? Callum, Stormy for joining in, and of course Bleach, who decided to leave earlier, and you, Bezek. Thank you for joining in.
You're very welcome, sir, and thank you as well, chat, for coming and hanging out. It's fun as always.
Oh yeah. And with that, I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.
And don't forget, furry art is available but costs extra.
God damn it. Yes, I have no limit aside from pricing. If you can afford it, I'll fucking draw.
It's okay, I advertised it for you in the Catgirl episode.
Oh dear God. This is why we're such good friends, Bezek.
This is what happens when Trym is on the boat and he isn't available to review the edit.
Yeah, well, at least it's funny. Well, guys, I would like to say thank you all. If you want to commission me, you can find my Ko-fi down in the description. You can DM me on either Twitter or Discord. If you want to find me on Discord, you can either just search me up, you'll probably find it, or you can find me on Sultans of Shadowlay Discord. With that, I will close down this joint, and everyone have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Let's see.